Earlier in the MLM CRM manual, I shared a story with you about Jason sponsoring a sponsor monster into his business. Now, he would not have been able to do that if he didn't leave the person a takeaway message. And if you're not familiar with a takeaway message, this is a certain type of voicemail and email or social media message you leave a person when they haven't responded to your request to get in touch with them. So not everyone responds to this, but some of the high quality people will respond to it, and that's how you get some really good quality people into your business. So you need to make sure you learn how to use a takeaway message and incorporate it into your prospecting process. So here's an example voicemail script of a takeaway message. Hi, Mr. Prospect. This is Chris Lopez. Look, I've reached out to you a few times about the information you requested off my website, theantisuitentrepreneur.com, but I have not heard back from you. So I'm taking your lack of response as meaning you're no longer interested in becoming an entrepreneur. So I'm going to stop calling you and leave the ball in your court. If things change for you, give me a call back at 775-1234-123 and I'll help you out. Otherwise, good luck. So you can see there, the message is stating who I am. I telling him I contacted the person a few times, but I haven't heard back, so I'm done with you. And you need to know when to use it, what to say, and also have the right tone in your voice when you leave the message. So some of that is out of the scope of this training video, but if you want to get the full details of it, make sure you check out our sales and communication training course. Otherwise, in the system, there's generally two different trains of thoughts of when you leave the takeaway message. The first is if there's no connect, meaning you never connect with the person. So we follow the 3 strikes and you're out principle. So if we've reached out to a person twice and I've heard nothing back, on that third engagement, we'll leave a takeaway message. The other is what we call post-connect, meaning you have connected with the person and you have established some relationship. In this case, we'll give them up to 4 engagements before we leave them a takeaway message on the 5th one. So it's easiest if I show you how to do it in the system, and that'll help you connect the dots. So now I'm logged into the system and I'm on the contacts page. I've got 2 test contacts in here to show you the no connect and also the post connect scenario. So I'll click on takeaway 1 under the develop step. So the first thing I always do is I check the notes. And again, this is a test contact, so there's not much in here, but I always scan the notes, and then I look at the call counter. And you'll see there's an X next to the 1 and X next to the 2, meaning I've engaged the person twice, but I've heard nothing back from the person. So that indicates to me I need to leave a takeaway message. So I'm going to pick up the phone, call the person, I get a voicemail again, so I click left message. I'm going to leave the voicemail, the takeaway message on his voicemail, but rather than clicking develop or introduce, I'm going to click mark inactive. And when I do that, that's telling the system, take this person on the active calling or engagement process so they no longer pop up on the contacts page. Now I can always search for the person in case they call me back or get back to me and get them back in the active call cycle. Next, it takes me down to send an email. We'll say yes, and I would type in here an appropriate takeaway message that goes along with the voicemail and whatever marketing funnel that contact came from. Next step, type in my notes, left takeaway message, update contact, and now that person is off the page but not deleted from the system. He just won't appear on here again unless I do a search for him over here in the search filter. So the second takeaway test contact is this takeaway 2 under the follow-up. I'll click view. And since he's in the follow-up category, that means I've talked to him and also introduced the business or my products to him. So I'll check notes, and I'll scan the most recent notes for a reminder on who I talked with and what this person is all about. Then I come back to details and I look at the call counter, and I see he's got 4 X's in the call counter. Well, that's telling me that if I don't talk to the person on this connect attempt or this engagement attempt, I need to leave a takeaway message. So for this example, I'll just click other, because let's pretend I'm going to use Skype to call the person, and left him a message. He didn't answer, and now the system brings me up to I want to set a reminder, schedule an appointment, or mark inactive. Well, I want to mark inactive because I left a takeaway message for him. So I'll leave that message in here, takeaway message, and I'll click update contact. Now that person is off the contacts page here, but is not deleted from the system. If I go do a search in the search filter up here, and I'll do that right now, and I select include inactive down here and click submit, you'll see that both of these contacts pop up on this page again. And that's because they're still in the system. They're just not in the active call process to populate this page again sometime in the future. So that's it for this training video. Just wanted to show you how to incorporate a takeaway message into your prospecting routine, because they are very powerful and they can get you a good response from some high quality people. So if you're not familiar with it, definitely rewatch this video, make a note to start incorporating it, and definitely go check out our sales and communication course for more details.